So today continue, we are going to revise chapter EC, Electoral Politics and Election Commissions. So today these are the following topic we will revise. First one, what is the general elections, by-election, mid-election, electoral constituencies, result constituencies, what is voter list, nomination of candidates, election campaign. So, dear student, yesterday we have discussed it is the good political competition or not. So it is the good because different political party, all the political parties stand for elections. They make their promises. Some political party maybe choose such manifesto which may be different from the others, but they are unable to form the government due to their popularity. Today we are going to discuss about what is the general elections. Dear student, when elections are conducted at all constituencies, suppose anyone big state or maybe India, when elections are conducted after 5 years, after a intervals, at all constituencies, this is known as the general election. Suppose election conducted in BR before few days, that is known as the general election. When the elections are conducted on all constituencies, that is known as the general election. Such elections may be conducted if there are two or 300 constituencies. So such election may be conducted at the different level. Like in that area, election will be conducted on first, later on second, later on third. Like suppose election will be conducted on that area, like 4th December, election will be conducted on that area, 8 or 9 December, election will be conducted on that area, maybe 15 or 20, but counting will be at the same time. Why a different date is given in different constituencies to smooth, through this they can conduct the elections smooth way because due to the lack of resources, due to the lack of employees, due to the lack of facilities like a transport or like, that's why elections are conducted at the different date. But counting at the same time. At the last counting will be held at the same time for all constituencies. For all constituencies, sometime it may be divided into two parts, sometime at the same time may be conducted. So when the election are conducted after 5 years, that is known as the general elections. Okay, dear? That is known as the general election when the elections are conducted at the same time for all constituencies. That is general election. Like a BR. Take example, before few days, election conducted inside the BR, that is known as the general election. Another one, that is the by-election. Suppose in BR elections conducted, or take the example of any area, Rajasthan or like, suppose we are taking the example like a Kiran Maheshwari. She has died, you know very well from the Rajasthan. And you know Kiran Maheshwari, she MLA from Rajsamand constituencies. And in such cases, her seat is vacant due to the death or sometime if any candidate, maybe MLA or MP or maybe anyone elected leaders, candidate is elected leaders. So when any elected leaders maybe give resign or due to the death, elections are conducted on particular constituencies that is known as the by-election. Suppose election may be conducted as a Raj Samman only due to the death of Kiran Maheshwari. So where earlier time she was the MLA of particular constituency, so that time election will be conducted on that area only. जहाँ पे वो candidate थे बेटा, वहीं की election conduct होना, that is known as the by election. or in case of any candidate is given the resign, किसी ने resign दे दिया है, suppose any one candidate may be given resign due to any reason, so when an election may be conducted at a particular constituency, one or two, like this is known as the by election. So sometimes what happens, if such constituency maybe no one candidate from that constituency, again another one constituency, so at the same time election may be conducted for the one or two constituency or two or three constituency. This is known as the by election. Okay dear, by election. What is the mid election? Mid election means what? So first general election, you know. General election, when the election are conducted at all constituencies, means entire constituencies of particular state or country, that is known as the general election. Another one is the by-election, when a election conducted due to the death of any particular candidate or maybe due to the resign of particular candidate, that is known as the by-election. What is the mid-election? Suppose in Bihar, election is conducted, you know. Just take an example, what result we know. Who is from the government in Bihar, but just take example. If no one political party able to form the government in Bihar state, any one political party or no one political party has got the majority in Bihar, then governor may be request to the sub political party. Like take the example, if total number of seats are 200, just take example. It is total number of constituencies. Okay, dear. Total number of constituencies are 200. Just an example. Take the example of Rajasthan. Okay. And BJP may be 94. Congress may be 93. Independent 4. And R maybe 3 and BSP 6. Okay. 6, 3, 9, 10, 13. Yes. Total number of constituencies. Total is 4, 3, 7, 7, 4, 11, 3, 14, 20, 200. Okay. Like, so this is the result. Total number of constituencies are 200. After when an election conducted, result is BJP has got 94 seats, Congress 93. Independent candidates, not from any one political party, निर्दलीय जिनको बोलते हैं, 4 candidates, and AAP party 03 candidate. AAP is regional party, but just to take example, and BSP 6 candidates. In such condition, out of 200, 100 more than seats are required to form the government. Okay. To form a government, 100 more than seats are required. So in such condition, no one political party ready to form the government. In such condition, governor may be give the invitation to the BJP to the form government, or maybe the 2 or 3 days. If you prove yourself within the 2 or 3 days, you are majority. But BJP is not interested. As it happens with Congress, Congress is not interested. Or these are the small party. Such political party can't form the government. So in such condition, when no one political party ready to form the government, elections are conducted all constituencies during the mid time. Whatever, suppose elections is conducted, for example, this is the result of 2015. Next date, when elections will be conducted after 5 years, It means next election is 2020. अगर suppose this is the result of 2015 and next election date is the 2019 or 20. So when election are conducting in Rajasthan, due to the when no one political party able to form the government, that's why election are conducting. After this means the 2000, after 2015 means the 2016 or mid 2016. In such conditions, such elections are known as the mid-election. Mid means the before date. What was the date? Sorry, what is the date? 2019 and 20. क्या थी डेट हमने जो डिसाइड की 1920 में इलेक्शन होने थे, लेकिन no one political party able to form the government. That's why elections are conducting before time period, whatever date. That is known as the mid-election. Mid-election. So this is the known as the mid-election. This happens in Delhi earlier time. In Delhi, no one political party formed the government like AAP and BJP and Congress. Later on, election is conducted. Again, our party got majority and formed the government. So this is known as the mid-election. So three type of election we have discussed today. First one is the general election. When the elections are conducted at all constituencies, that is known as the general elections. So, simply, by election due to the death of any candidate resign when elections are conducted on particular constituencies, that is known as the by-election. When elections are conducted, when no one political party from the government or elections are conducted before whatever date decided by SC, before that period, that is known as the mid-elections. Okay. Next, what are the electoral constituencies? Electoral constituencies, what are? Electoral constituencies means suppose your Chittor district is divided into 55 ward. This is known as the constituencies. This is the constituencies of ward member. If Rajasthan divided into 200 for MLA's constituencies, that is known as the MLA's constituency. If your India is divided in 543 constituencies for Lok Sabha, that is known as the Lok Sabha constituencies. That is known as the electoral constituencies. Electoral constituencies, the country is divided into different areas for purpose election. For what purpose? When a country may be divided, state may be divided, any district may be divided, any region, any towns may be divided in different areas for purpose election to conduct election, that is known as the electoral constituencies. And these areas are called electoral constituency, and voters who live in that areas may be elect their leaders. That is known as the constituency. So when a country may be divided into different areas to conduct election, that is known as the constituencies. Who represent, who elect their leaders, voters, those voters who are living in that area. Suppose Chittor constituency, so who are living in Chittor constituency, they may be give the vote to their leader. That is known as the electoral constituencies. That is electoral. So you know, dear, electoral constituency may be changed anytime. Suppose I'm living in Birla colony. So I'm also a part of the local constituency, ward constituency, when election may be conducted. When election may be conducted for the MLAs, so I'm also part of that MLA's constituency. When election may be conducted for the Lok Sabha member, so I'm also part of during that time Lok Sabha constituency. So one constituency may be part of the different constituency. It may be possible. Okay. So electoral constituencies, so Lok Sabha are divided into 543 constituencies. As your Rajasthan is divided into 200 constituencies. Your Rajasthan is divided for MP means the member of parliament constituency like 25 constituencies. In Rajasthan there are 25 constituencies of Lok Sabha constituency. There are 25 seats, Lok Sabha seats from Rajasthan. So it means that Rajasthan is divided into 25 Lok Sabha constituencies. 18 constituencies also divided for Panchayat, constituencies also divided for the municipal council, constituencies also divided for municipal corporation. What are the regional constituencies? Regional constituencies are such constituencies which reserved for the particular caste or community or category. Regional constituencies are such constituencies which are reserved for particular candidate or maybe particular categories. Reserved constituencies. So, like on the basis of population ratio, in Lok Sabha, constituencies are reserved for SC. There are the scheduled caste. SC means scheduled caste. 84 constituencies are only reserved constituencies. Reserved constituencies means from where only the reserved SC candidate may be stand during the election only. SC candidate only from that constituency. Apart from the SC candidate, no one candidate. SC candidate only stand from that constituency that is known as the reserved constituency. So out of 543, 84 is reserved for SC candidate. SC candidate. And apart from that, where are the general seat? तो SC candidate also stand from that area. वहां से भी वो इलेक्शंस लड़ सकते हैं जो आपके जनरल सीट है, क्योंकि जनरल सीट इज द जनरल, सब कैंडिडेट उस पर इलेक्शन लड़ सकते हैं, जनरल होती है, नॉट अ रिजर्व. तो SC सीट्स आर रिजर्व 84 आउट ऑफ 543. 84 शेड्यूल्ड ट्राइब ST, 47 seats are reserved out of 543. Only ST candidate may be stand. Like your Rajasthan, so you know Dungarpur Baswada is the tribal area where the ST community are living in that area. So such area may be reserved for the ST candidate. So total out of 543, 47 seats are reserved for the ST candidate. These are known as the reserved constituency. And some constituencies also reserved for the OBC. In state elections, some seats are reserved for the OBC, and in local election, 1/3 reservation given to the female population. In local only, local means municipal council and municipal corporation, panchayat. In local body elections, 1/3 reservation is given for the women. It means suppose out of 100, if there are 100 seats in any area, 33 seats reserved for the women. 1/3 reservation for the female. Only in local election, not in state, not in central government. It is only during the local elections. Okay, these are known as the reserved constituencies. When constituencies are reserved for any categories, this is known as the reserved constituency. There are 543 constituencies, and out of 543, 87 seats are reserved for the SC candidate and 47 seats are reserved for the ST candidate. As it in local election, 33% reservation is given to the female population. These are known as the reserved constituencies. What is the voter list? You know, voter list also known by the electoral roll. But electoral roll, voter list also known by the electoral roll, but commonly it is known by the only voter list. It is commonly known by the voter list. So what is the voter list? It is the list of voter of particular constituencies. It is the list of voters who are eligible for votes for voting. This is known as the voter list. Voter list updated before elections. Sometimes fake name may be removed from. Sometimes if anyone may be shifted in any area, migration may be okay. Sometimes due to the death of, sometimes after marriage, maybe they may be add the name. So this is the part of voter list. Sometimes what happens, if due to the death of, so some name may be deleted, some name may be added in particular constituency. So it is updated by the government employees. That is known as the voter list. It is the voter list. So in our country, the citizen aged 18 years above can vote in elections. Every citizen has the right to vote. We know very well. And regardless of his or her caste, religion, or gender, without means that there is no such concern with the gender, religion, community. All have right to vote. And another one, it is the responsibility of the government to get names of the eligible voters put on the voter list. As new person attend voting, as name added in voter list. Very simple. So you know, dear student, nowadays such process is going on till 20 December. Name may be added. You may be remove any fake names. Like sometimes this happens. If any candidate want to stand for an election, so he or she may be add the fake name also, fake name, okay, फर्जी name भी add करवा देते हैं, तो उनको remove करवाना, like such process. So dear student, today we have discussed this point. Tomorrow we will continue with the nomination of candidate and election campaign. Okay, or due to